Hey, what's up? I don't even know what I'm calling this other channel It's just yet. I'm kind of recording some content and trying to put together a new channel. Basically, stuff that initially it's called "It's More Funner." It's things that will tickle the brain and entertain the mind, at least keep it young. At least for me, that's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to explore different things like get back into cool toys and models and collectibles for one thing. I want to get back into art and model building and things that are creative and maybe get into discussions about certain things that interest me and just trying to and hopefully somebody or some people will be attracted to this and find some relevance and be into it and subscribe and maybe get something going here. But anyways, this aspect I'm trying to get into is a mix of things, I guess, collectibles and sci-fi. It's something that I've been really into for a long time. So, anyways, this is, as you can see, it's a loot crate from the sci-fi ones. From I guess loot crate. I was gonna, you know, subscribe to something like this a while back, but I held off. This was, I think, when this first was coming out. I don't think they had as many different themed ones. They was just generally loot crate. Maybe I don't know. That's how I remember it. And basically there's a mix of different collectibles that and there'll be different themes from time to time, and they'll send you stuff as a subscription. As you know, there's a lot of these kind of things going on, and they seem cool. But for the price and the fact that I held off because I didn't want to spend X amount of money monthly on a subscription to get stuff, even though it could be pretty cool. But I feel like maybe out of all the stuff, maybe one, possibly two things were really cool, and the rest of it was more or less rubbish or garbage, or I could basically do without. And so I didn't do it. I just didn't feel like, okay, I'm going to spend this X amount of money on a bunch of stuff that it's not really what I am personally choosing to add to my own collection. And then, you know, there might be some rare or kind of cool stuff or special that might be worth kind of owning, but the rest of it is just going to sit and collect dust or be put away somewhere if I really doesn't do anything for me for some reason. So I don't want to have all this excess clutter of stuff that I'm getting that I'm never almost perhaps never going to use. So I figure if you're going to get something, go look for it and buy exactly what you want. So I never got into it, but I mean I do see some of the merits here. It's just if you're okay with getting a mixed up and I guess basically a little surprise from time to time or monthly, or I guess this should have been quarterly, every 3 months. I think it varies depending on the subscription and what you're subscribed to. Um, yeah, so um, it'd be kind of cool. But this popped up on Facebook, I think, maybe Instagram, I forget. And so and I just finished watching The Expanse, which is a great sci-fi series. It's probably one of the best ones out right now. I think what were they just on? It should have been season 5, if I'm not mistaken. And this is a great series, and I didn't like it at first, but I finally got into it, and after I gave it a second go, and ever since then, I just I've been really enjoying it. It's one of my favorites next to the reimagined Battlestar Galactica that came out quite a number of years now. I'm scary how long ago it was, like at least what 15 years ago from the last episode. When the series ended. This is by the way, this is recorded in May 2021. So, anyways, I saw this come up. They basically only show a couple of things. They showed a T-shirt which was cool, which is like Rocinante, like the pinup girl design that's on the ship, but you put a black light or glow effect, and it'll show you the whatchamacallit, the the proto molecule kind of pattern design on it. So that was pretty cool. That got my attention. And the only other thing they showed from this set, I guess that's coming out is a Martian like lunchbox with a Draper, one of the characters' names on there. Kind of cool design. It's a little fun thing. And other than that, I have no idea what else is in here. So we're gonna crack this open and check it out. The only thing I've gotten from them was, and I have yet to open this, and I actually didn't get this from Loot Crate. Oops, sorry about knocking the camera. I didn't get this from I believe they probably had previous Loot Crates, and that's where this came in from. It's a small diorama and a model of the Rocinante, at least before they got the later season repaint was more black and red or orange. And you can see here it was part of Loot Crate. So I guess this probably was part of a set a while ago, and then they probably had a surplus of these, and then they started selling these separately. It's a real small thing. There's some videos out on this, but I figured this was pretty cool for the price. I think this was like less than $10 or something. So what the heck? Love the show, and this is a pretty cool ship design actually, and the whole physics of the way space and combat and everything else in space works is it's a pretty unique take on the way they do things. But we'll get into that some other day. For now, it's about this, so let's just see what's in there. I did not, and this took a while to come. This was supposed to come out in March, or actually no, I think originally April. I think even for the first quarter, it was slated to come out around April, and then now it's first week, a little bit past of May, and because of COVID and stuff, I guess some delays. There we go. Hopefully it's not just those two things. That would be kind of a ripple. And what do we get in here? Here is, and you can choose your size too. I went for a medium. Hopefully that works. They gave me another one. I shouldn't have even bought one. Let's see. I told you. Anyways, this is getting to this. So this is the shirt, and let's see. Let's open this up. Should fit. I lost some weight, so it should work. And you can see this design here. Now, hopefully these lights are bright enough, so if I close off the lights, it should show up. I can kind of make it out. Let's see here. Maybe I do it longer. Or maybe... Let me grab my black light here. There we go. I don't know if it's too bright. Can you see it? There you go. Maybe dim it down a little bit. Just hold the exposure like that. So yeah, that's the proto-molecule design. I thought that was pretty cool. Doors and corners, kid. I think that's a line from one of the episodes from the characters, like when they're boarding a ship and they're trying to take it over or something, or gotta watch the doors and corners. That's where they get you. I think this has to be. This may not actually glow then, huh? Well, actually it does. So you really have to put it under some strong exposure. Probably if I was out in the daylight or I came into a door indoors, this will show up pretty good. And right now, the lights are... Let me turn off the lights real quick. Trip on anything? Can you see that? Let's see if I undo the exposure. There we go. So do that. Maybe bump it up a little bit. And let me see if I can zoom up. There you go. Now you can see it. As long as the ISO holds. Let's do that real quick. There you go. Pretty cool. In real life, yeah, you can make it out. It's probably best if you're at a rave or something, club, or someplace where there's a constant black light going off. Then it'll probably show up, more stronger and consistently. But yeah, it's cool. That's one of the main reasons why I went with this crate. Specifically the Expanse themed. So there's that. Gonna have to wash that anyways, so I'm gonna dump that in the hamper. And what else you get here? I guess this tells you everything. UNN paper weight, which is right here. Let's check that out. I can't say like everything being digital now I have much use of papers, but there you go. It doesn't glow in the dark, does it? Let's see. I doubt it. I'm gonna just kill the lights and see if this thing glows. It would be cool if it did, but I highly doubt it. Not likely. Not bloody likely. So there's that. Again, there's the shirt. It glows. Yeah, that's probably the best part of it. Here's the lunchbox. Oh, here, what's this? Oh, cool. We got a exclusive OPA pin. There you go. This is from the Belters, right? This is upside down. It should be the other way. Like, let's see, like that. You done with OPA? So that's pretty cool. It's rather big lapel pin though. It's the size of my thumb. You would think the lapel pin would be about half of the size to fit on lapel. This would really stand out. But I think this would be just cool like on a jacket or something anyways. So there you go. And what else do you get? A flask, a Ren Hazuki flask. Make sure you're 17 years or older. Is that even like the legal drinking age? So it's just got these markings here: Ayrton, Parsons, Luna. No, I never owned a flask. Perfect for on the job, huh? And I guess these are supposed to be, are these bullet holes, or they kind of actually look like rivets or something. But there's that. Hand wash only. Not safe for oven or microwave. Well, it's metal, so I don't know why you would put it in an oven, and certainly don't know why you would microwave anything in this, because if you know anything about metals, but it should be, not even sure what these symbols are, but yeah, I would think, because this thing is basically printed on, if you probably put it into washing machine, I don't know, maybe it's safe in the top rack, but yeah, I probably want to do this more gently by hand. And you get this MCRN crate. Creeper, that's the one I kind of mentioned. What would be useful though, it's a bento box basically, weapons crate bento box. Pretty neat. Second MMC Expeditionary Unit, Force Recon, Mars Marine Corps. But this would probably be better, would have been nice rather, if it had an actual like fork and spoon, even chopsticks, if it's supposed to be a bento box, right? So, but it's cute. Probably, well, you should be able to do not microwave, hand wash only. So I take it in general, probably all the stuff that's printed is not super high quality. So you know, it probably won't last if you try to do any rigorous washing, such as even a dishwasher. And that's basically it. And this bonus item, which is kind of laughable since basically I just showed you, I picked this up separately on Amazon for around, I think $7 or $8. And so, well, I had I don't know if it was wasted. It's not like I spent that much anyways, but I had a feeling that this would have been possible, that they would have included this in here as well. But I was actually hoping that they might have at least updated this with the other paint job where it's more black and orange, or is it red? You know what I'm talking about. If you watch, I think from at least season 3 on, it's where they updated the paint job on this. And so I don't know, since I have 2, maybe when I got time I may actually go in and repaint this myself to match like the updated look. I gotta be careful because there's some parts that I may not be able to get to. Like, you don't want to accidentally paint over like some of the logos and insignias that are on here. I don't know. Gotta get some reference photos to figure that out, if that's really doable. It probably is, but it depends. You'll find that when I get around to showing like model buildings and toy modifications, tend to go whatever is the fastest results with less fuss. And you know, it may not be the most intensive like detail work, but it will get the job done and do it quick and effectively, so you can just get to enjoying the finished product, right? So anyways, that's that. I say this is a recurring subscription, which I wasn't planning to continue anyways, because you know, this is the main thing I was going after. I just was on a Expanse high and just wanted to get some more collectibles and memorabilia. But to be honest, you know, was it worth it? Was this roughly around $40 or so? I kind of gambled that, okay, you get a shirt, like say something like that from what's that store in the mall, Spencer's, or maybe even a department store, Target, or something. Maybe something like this, potentially, themed shirt could cost anywhere from 12, $20, right? Something like that. And then something like this, another 10, and then whatever miscellaneous items. So it's like, oh yeah, it could kind of be worth around $40, but I'd say since you never know exactly what you're gonna get, it basically confirms my fear about these kind of loot things. Crates, and there's other like I think there's geek crates, or there's other kind of services like this where they just subscribe and you give you some of these basically nonsense things with a handful of cool things once in a while. And so I think it's kind of a waste of money. It's kind of prepared. I just was wanted a few things just to beef up the Expanse novelties. But I'm probably going to cancel the subscription. I don't even know what's coming up next, and the way things are, they've been really slow turning these around. So unless it's something that looks really cool again, like one item that's like, oh, maybe I really do really want it. You can always pay for the one-time thing again and just get that item. But as it is, I don't think it's necessarily all that worth it. I mean, technically, I could probably return it because I don't really drink, but this is more of a collectible, I guess. I don't know. Maybe someday I might turn to this. I don't have much stuff that needs paperweight, so this will just basically sit around. I'm not sure what I would stick this on. What, my denim jacket or something? It would be cool to find if they have patches that like they have on the uniforms and stuff, and just do up my own jacket instead, and you could probably have more fun and be even cooler. This, well, again, you have to provide your little fork and spoon or even chopstick set with that. You could probably go to Daiso or something and add it to this on the side, or somehow fit it in there. I don't know. Maybe just use this as to hold other collectibles or little odd, bits and bobs or whatever. But the main thing was this. I just thought pretty cool T-shirt. I like the design and the way it shows a proto-molecule pattern. But other than that, I can't give it 2 thumbs up. It's kind of like 1, and I'm kind of like, meh. If I knew about this, it's possible that I probably would have just passed altogether, to be honest. This is really cool. And the other things are fun, but this is the main thing. It's like, I don't know if it's quite worth it. But anyways, I don't think there's much else to expand on. This is just metal it's probably the most detailed, I suppose. And the rest of the stuff is mostly some odd things that they were able to just print the design on, in this on the back of that half globe, whatever, and this around the flask, and this, obviously around the box. And again, I don't think it's really necessarily high quality printing at all. So you gotta be careful with it. Otherwise, it's probably easy to wear these things out or scratch them out and make it look like crap real quick. So, yeah. Anyways, this is just an unboxing, just showing you what you get, at least in this particular sci-fi loot crate or whatever, with the Expanse theme. So there you go.